Hello everyone, welcome to my tutorial. This video will demonstrate step-by-step method of solving quadratic equations using the completing the square method. Previous video talked about the factorization method of solving quadratic equation. Link to the previous video will be dropped on the description section of this video. Please do wait to watch the video for better clarity. We'll be asked to solve the following quadratic equations using completing the square method. Now we'll start with the number 1 question. Before then guys, if you are new in this channel, please kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Thank you. Step 1 is to move the constant term to the right hand side of the equation. The constant term of this equation is minus 10, so we are expected to move it to the right hand side. So when we move minus 10 to the right hand side, it becomes positive 10. Reduce the coefficient of x squared to 1 by dividing both sides of the equation by its coefficient. The coefficient of x squared here is 2, so we're expected to divide all through by 2. So we divide through by 2, because 2 divided 2 here we have 1, so the coefficient of x squared is 1. 8 divided by 2 we have 4, so here we have 4x equal to 10 divided by 2 gives 5. Take half of the coefficient of x, square it, and add it to both sides of the equation. So the coefficient of x here is 4. We are instructed to take half of 4. Half of 4 means 1 over 2 times 4, which gives 2. Also, we are asked to square it. That is, we will square 2. And when we square 2, it gives 4 because 2 squared gives 4. Also, we are asked to add it to the both sides of the equation. So we are expected to add 4 to both sides of this equation. We have x squared plus 4x plus 4 equal to 5 plus 4. Next is to write the left hand side of the equation as a perfect square trinomial. Here we'll concentrate on x squared and the square of half of coefficient of x, that is this. So here we have x plus 2 and then square because they both have square equal to 5 plus 4. So x plus 2 square equal 5 plus 4 gives 9. Next is to take the square root of both sides. So here 2 cancels square root. We are left with x plus 2 equal to plus or minus the square root of 9 is 3. Now let's solve for x. So we have x equal to, when plus 2 crosses the equal sign, it becomes minus 2 plus or minus 3. If we say x equal to minus 2 plus 3, and minus 2 plus 3 gives 1, so the value of x is 1. Or if we say x equal minus 2 minus 3, and the value of x will be minus 5. Now let's answer the second question. Now let's move the constant term being plus 6 to the right hand side. So we have 3x squared minus 12x. When we move plus 6 to the right hand side, it becomes minus 6. Let's reduce the coefficient of x squared to 1 by dividing through by 3. 3 divides 3, we have 1, so the coefficient of x squared is 1, minus 12 divided by 3, we have 4, so the coefficient of x here is 4, equal to minus 6 divided by 3 gives minus 2. Next is to take half of coefficient of x, and the coefficient of x here is minus 4. Square it and add it to both sides of the equation. So half of minus 4 is minus 2. Then we are instructed to square it. So the square of minus 2 is equal to 4. Also, we are asked to add it to the both sides of the equation. That is x squared minus 4x plus 4 equal to minus 2 plus 4. Now let's write the left hand side of the equation as a perfect square trinomial. Our focus will be only on x squared and the square of half of coefficient of x. We have x minus 2 all squared because they both have the power of 2 equal to minus 2 plus 4. X minus 2 squared equal minus 2 plus 4 gives 2. Now let's take the square root of both sides. When you take the square root of both sides, the power of 2 here will eliminate the square root. So on the left hand side, we'll be left with x minus 2 equal plus or minus the square root of 2. Now let's solve for x. X will be equal to, when minus 2 crosses this equal sign, becomes 2 plus or minus square root of 2. If we say x equal 2 plus or minus square root of 2, either x will be equal 2 plus square root of 2 or x will be equal 2 minus square root of 2. If you are getting value from this video and yet to subscribe to my channel, please kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Thank you. Now let's solve question number 3. Let's take the constant b minus 3 to the right hand side. So when you take minus 3 to the right hand side, becomes positive 3. Now let's divide through by the coefficient of s squared. And the coefficient of s squared here is 2. So dividing through by 2, 2 divide 2, we have 1. And so the coefficient of s squared is 1. Then minus 5 over 2x equal to 3 over 2. Now let's take half of the coefficient of x. And the coefficient of x is minus 5 over 2. And half of minus 5 over 2 gives minus 5 over 4. And then square it. So when you square minus 5 over 4, it gives 25 over 16. Then add this to the both sides of the equation. So we have x squared minus 5 over 2x plus 25 over 16 equal to 3 over 2 plus 25 over 16. Now let's write the left hand side of the equation as a perfect square trinomial. So our focus will be on x squared and minus 5 over 4 squared. So here we have x minus 5 over 4 all square because they both have the power of 2 equal to. Now let's simplify this. The LCM of 2 and 16 is 16. So 16 divided by 2 gives 8. 8 times 3. 16 divided by 16 gives 1. 1 times 25. So 24 plus 25 gives 49 over 16. Now let's get the square root of both sides. For getting the square root of both sides, 2 cancels this square root here. And we are left with x minus 5 over 4 equal to plus or minus square root of 49 is 7 divided by square root of 16 gives 4. Now let's solve for x. To solve for x, x will be equal to taking minus 5 over 4 to the right hand side becomes positive 5 over 4 plus 7 over 4. 5 over 4 plus 7 over 4 gives 12 over 4. 12 divided by 4 gives 3. So is either the value of s is equal to 3 or x will be equal to, when minus 5 over 4 crosses the equal sign, becomes 5 over 4 minus 7 over 4. 5 over 4 minus 7 over 4 gives minus 2 over 4. And minus 2 over 4 is equivalent to minus 1 over 2. So is either x value is 3 or minus 1 over 2. Now let's solve the last question. Taking the constant b minus 5 to the right hand side. So we have x squared plus 4x. Taking the constant b minus 5 to the right hand side becomes positive 5. Half of the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x here is 4. So half of 4 gives 2. Squaring these 2 gives 4 because 2 times 2 gives 4. Then adding 4 to both sides of the equation becomes s squared plus 4x plus 4 equal to 5 plus 4. Now writing the right hand side of this equation as a perfect square trinomial, where we'll concentrate on s squared and the square of half of the coefficient of x. So we have x plus 2 all square equal to 5 plus 4 gives 9. Now let's take the square root of both sides. 2 here cancels the square root. And we are left with x plus 2 equal to plus or minus square root of 9 is 3. Is either x equal to, when plus 2 crosses the equal sign, it becomes minus 2, then plus 3. Minus 2 plus 3 gives 1. Or x equal to plus 2 crossing the equal sign gives minus 2. And then minus 3. Minus 2 minus 3 gives minus 5. Is either x equal to 1 or x equal to minus 5. I hope this video is clear enough. Please do well to like this video. Kindly share your thoughts on this video. And if you have any question or topic you would want us to cover in future video, please kindly drop that on the comment section. Do well to share this video with anyone who might find it useful. In case you are yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Please stay tuned for the next video where I will teach you how to use the almighty formula, also called the general formula, to solve quadratic equation. Thanks so much for watching. See you in our next video. Bye.